Hey guys, Ross here. Welcome back to the channel. Now, guys, I'm seeing a lot of people playing Arena Breakout recently. A lot of people live streaming it that don't have a clue how to reload and how to properly organize their rig in game. So, guys, in this video, very important video for all of you, is how to reload properly, how to organize your rig properly. So, what I've done is I've went ahead and put a kit together that is wrong, and I'm going to jump into the training range and show you exactly how you should be sort of kitting yourself out and how to make sure you're not just setting yourself up for a fail every time you do this specific mistake. So without further ado, guys, do go ahead and like the video for the algorithm, guys, and make sure you do subscribe to the channel, and we're going to sink our teeth right into this one right now. Let's go. So then, guys, here we're on the training range. Now, what I've done is I've deliberately kitted my rig incorrectly, and I'm going to show you right now. So let's open my backpack. Now, this might look familiar to a lot of people. This is the sort of rig you'll get, or some people will fill the whole rig with magazines. Now, the main problem I've got here is, guys, when I go to reload my gun, yes, one of them mags is going to go into my gun, but the one that comes out of my gun is going to go into my backpack down there like that. And I'll show you this exactly now. So if I close this, I go to reload. There we go. Open my backpack again. You can now see that one of them is down in my backpack. Now let's, for instance, say I did it again with it blocked, and that one's in the backpack. You can now see no usable magazines found. That is because they're in the backpack, not the rig. The quick slot for reloading only works for magazines that are inside your tactical chest rig. Now, the way to fix this is, that I've seen so many people don't seem to understand, is you need a spare slot free in your rig for a magazine. Now, you've either got a 1-slot magazine, a 2-slot magazine, a 3-slot magazine, or a 4-slot magazine, depending on which gun you're using and how many rounds the magazine's got in. I don't personally see very many people use the 3 slots because they're quite big and it takes a specific type of rig to actually have them in, but you get the picture. Now, there's a couple of things in this rig that don't need to be there. Now, obviously, the battlefield med kit needs to be in there, because without it being in my rig, it won't be on the quick slot here to use. So anything in the rig or your pockets will be in your quick menu for meds. That saves you actually opening your backpack and clicking on it in your backpack somewhere and pressing use. Now, that's for quick slot. Now, something I don't need in my quick slot is my standard trauma kit, surgical kit. That doesn't need to be there, right? I can put that in my backpack quite safely because I don't need to use it in the middle of battle. I'm not going to run over here, shoot a couple of people, and then I'm going to hide here while he's pushing us and think, oh, I'll pull out my surgical kit and fix my arm while this guy's pushing us. It's not something you're going to use in a hurry. However, you might need to heal yourself or use a syringe or something in a hurry in the middle of a battle, so that's why you have it in your quick slot. Now, when it comes to like after the battle, after you've been shot and stuff, you know, you run over here, you find a quiet corner, that's when you want to open up your surgical kit and use that. Obviously, it's not going to let us right now because I'm not hurt, but you get the picture. Now that I've freed up a spare slot inside my rig, you can see this bit here is free. When I go to reload, the mag I've just reloaded will go into my rig there, and you can see there's another free slot. Now, the reason for this is, the easiest way I can explain it, when you press reload, one comes out your gun, and then you put another one in. So basically, in your inventory, the one you pull out your gun goes into your inventory, and then your character takes one from your inventory to put into the gun. It's not like a simultaneous action where one disappears and one reappears instantly, you know, replacing each other. So the only way that happens is if I do this, but that only happens in your warehouse. It does the same thing. So the reload button and me doing it inside the backpack does the same thing. So if I do this a bit slower, so I select this one, and I go to the gun, right? As soon as I press reload, it swaps places, because it doesn't swap places with itself. It comes out of the gun and then a different one goes in the gun. So if you don't have a free slot, it's going to go into your backpack, and then you can't use it to reload unless you open your backpack and literally click it from your backpack into your gun, and then again it's going to come to your rig again. But you see the picture. This is what a lot of people don't grasp. I see so many people with a rig full of loot instead of their backpack, and they can't reload. They come into a spot above, you've used most of their bullets, and then they go to reload and they can't, or they drop their mag on the floor and they've lost like their big mag and stuff, and they're like, well, where's it gone? It's in the long grass somewhere. So many people I see make this mistake. Now, when it comes to reloading, guys, very important option you should have on at all times. If you go to basic settings and you scroll down a bit in here, this option right here, without me scrolling down, this one here, tap to reload, make sure this is on. Now, when this is off, I'll quickly show you. Let's just remove the ammo from that, just so it's a bit quicker to show you what I mean. So, this is just like a sort of a quality of life sort of thing. Tap to reload off, okay? Open up my backpack, go to the ammo, and I click there. I then have to click the button at the bottom left to then start reloading. However, if you put tap to reload on, like so, all you then need to do is click the ammo, click the ammo, then click the mag, and it just automatically starts reloading a lot quicker, especially in the nick of time, you know. If you're getting pushed or something, you need to quickly reload some bullets into a mag before you get pushed and killed. Now, that is pretty much it when it comes to reloading. But, like I say, when it comes to your quick slots, you've got your grenades in the quick slot, etc. If your grenades are in your backpack, they're not in your quick slot anymore, and you can't select them unless you go in here and then put them back in your pockets or your rig. So anything you want to use at hand without actually opening your backpack needs to be either in your tactical rig or in your pockets up here. Anything in your safe box or in your backpack is not going to work. So for instance, if I take all my meds out of here, I'll show you again, because a lot of people need this sort of hitting home more than once. So I'll just leave the energy drink there to show you. You can see the energy drinks in my quick slot, but none of my meds are. I can't use them because they're not in my rig. So you just have to remember that. It's one of them things that you don't really pay attention to until you keep dying from this, and then eventually figure out that, oh yeah, I couldn't use it because it wasn't in me pocket or me rig instead of me bag. The bag is just for loot or storing things like your trauma kit, or you can put your trauma kit in your safe box if it's not an operation supply. And operation supply essentially means you haven't took it into a raid yet, you bought it, and you haven't took it into a raid and escaped with it. After you've escaped with it, then you can put it in your safe box, but that's by the by. But anyway, guys, I hope you found this video extremely helpful. I hope it's going to teach you the better way to reload, and you're going to realise now that you need a spare slot in your rig. No matter which rig you use, there's loads of different size ones. It doesn't matter if you've got one slot free, or two slots free, or three. As long as you've got at least one same size as your mag space in the rig, you're going to be able to reload without it going into your backpack and have to sort it in future and get killed because of that. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please leave a like down below, and do make sure you subscribe to the channel. And hopefully I see a lot less people making this mistake on the live stream or in their games, etc. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.